you exile something any permanent they control, all permanents with that name, and put them under the Deputy of Detention until the Deputy of Detention leaves play. If anybody's played with Detention Sphere in Modern, it's literally that. They just copied the name over and put it on a body. Which means that it can be killed. Detention Sphere is better because it's an enchantment. A 1/3 dies. It's not like it's turning sideways and getting some value as a creature. But look at these, the 3 Azorius cards. We're not going to see this wheel. This is probably just a better card than Deputy of Detention, but I'm not going to play it in Constructed, so there's no reason to take it. We're not trying to win a draft, but like, I feel like Ill-Gotten Inheritance has been pretty powerful, and same with Final Payment. These two for Deputy Detention, I'm just going to take the rare and hope it's good enough. And wow. Just going to take the Lawmage's Binding to follow it up. That's a really good follow-up. This is... if anybody's played with Luminous Bonds in Standard, this is Luminous Bonds with instant speed. You can flash it in on their turn. And the creature's abilities can't be activated, so it's not like when you Luminous Bonds a stupid, whatever they're called, the Guild Mages and other creatures with activated abilities. You just turn those off as well. So it's kind of like 2 removal spells starting out, blue-white. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, God, now I'm sweating bullets. Do I take the mill card and go in on mill? Should probably just take something like a Prying Eyes or the land, because Esper control is kind of where this is going to end up. So I should just proactively take the Orzhov Guildgate. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. Ooh, and that was a clever choice on my part, because Gateway Sneak is following it up as a 3-mana creature. Whenever a gate enters the battlefield, he can't be blocked this turn. And then when he deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. So I like all of that. Everything there sounds good. Also, Quench is pretty good. Guildgate. On-color Guildgate following the Gateway Sneak is probably correct. So I have 3 3-drops. Quench would go pretty good in this deck. I'd love to snag this Cry of the Carnarium. So far, neither of my creatures are affected by it. And maybe I'm just black-white, splashing blue? Probably not likely. It's just one of the more powerful cards. I'm just going to take it. We're going to make it work. Double black, we're going to make it work. 4-drop, 7-drop. Both are really good. I'm not going to take this one. This guy's cool. But it's not for any kind of deck that I'm about to build. You can sacrifice a creature to make him unblockable. Which 3-power unblockable is pretty good. Sometimes your creature being sacrificed is a good thing. This is one of the best blue commons. Probably the second best. We've come to the decision that this is the second best. So it's hard to pass that. Sphinx of the Guild Pact has always been really, really good for me. But 7 mana. 7 mana. I'm going to have 1 in my deck, so I'm going to make sure I just have it. Then I never have to worry about grabbing it again. Alright, I'll take the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Don't think I'm splashing red, though it is a Guildgate. And the only card that's even playable is the Fairy Duelist, and I'm not that excited about it. The other Ill-Gotten Inheritance wield. On-color Guildgate. How many of these can we get? Steve, you know the power of this card. How many of them can we get? I mean, yeah. If we're going to be draining them here, then this guy's going to be decent. Okay, well this will help fix for like Cry of the Carnarium. I've got the Quench anyways, so everything worked out. Actually, I might run that. Hygienic Ooze. Don't look at the rest of the pack, folks. Not even look. Oh, Breeding Pool. Don't look at the pack, folks. Don't. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Mythic that I really, really, really want, and a rare that I really, really want. I cannot pass those up. Now, this rare I can pass up, though it is pretty good. I'm just going to take the Slime Bind. Just a removal spell. Oh man, I already took one mill card. Is it about to be a second? No, it's actually just going to be Archway Angel. We're going to have some number of guild gates in this deck, and Archway just gains so much life. No aggro deck can keep up with one cast of an Archway. Oh god. These are fine cards. You know what? We're just gonna take another look at Inheritance while it's there. Oh god, we're gonna have 4? Whatever. Alright, we know what we're doing. Alright, I had my fun. That's not happening actually. Beal got an Inheritance, became really, really good. Raw is so good. I'm just going to take it. It drains. Our deck is pretty much just drain tribal. Perfect. That's a great card for our deck. Good solid 2-drop to hold them down. We have 3 Rakdos Guild Gates in the sideboard. Alright, well, red is basically free. And, well, this just turned into my draft deck on Friday night. Mass Manipulation is a seriously messed up card. It's between that and the Enforcer. Night Arbiter is good, but he's not as exciting as he was in Sealed. This card's just really powerful. We'll find a way to make this work. 4 mana XX. Steal X target creatures or planeswalkers. I did get to 10 mana, and I stole 3 creatures, and it felt really, really powerful. Alright, on-color Guild Gate. We do need to pick up a few more of the good ones. And yeah, Sphinx's Insight. Mortify? Law Mage's Binding? I'm just going to grab the Mortify, because that can hit enchantments. And I'm going to play it in Standard. High Alert, Are you too late? Let me consult this sideboard here. Yeah. It's almost good. It's almost like if it wasn't pack 3, I would take the High Alert. If it's not High Alert, it's going to be Slimebind or Grasping Thrall, because I do need a few more playables before this is up. As good as that Guild Gate is. We ended up just being black, blue, splashing white. That's kind of where we ended up. It is a thing to note that I do need the High Alert for my collection, because I did start building Arcades today. Called it Butts. Butts the deck. I only have 1 High Alert, 1 Arcades. And once I collect these, the deck can begin. So it should be noted, I am looking at that High Alert, but Slimebind is too good for this deck. I'm just going to grab the Slimebind. We need more removal. More cheap interact. Ooh. Gates Ablaze too? We have how many Rakdos Guild Gates on the sideboard? Gates ablaze, huh? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of gates you control. You have 3 gates. Hell, even 2 gates. This is 3 mana, 2 damage to every creature. Which is just like almost like another Cry of the Carnarium for us. But it could also just kill everything if we want it to. And we don't care about our creatures at all. Though this one is good. Blue, blue, white, white. How reliable is that going to be for us? We also have the Gatebreaker Ram, but we only have 1 green gate and a breeding pool. Screw it. This is more fun. Alright, it's happening. Right before the end of pack 3. Alright, now we just get another gate. And another gate. And another gate. How many cards do we actually have? Ah, Curve doesn't look awful, actually. No, it still doesn't look terrible. It's a lot of 4s. That's about it. Kind of got their unplayables. I don't care about any of these. We do have sideboards, though. This is a sideboarding game, so maybe I end up wanting something bigger? Maybe a lifelinker for the sideboard? No, it's just another one of those. More fixing. Ugh. Could have had the tower defense and the high alert. We get the one that taps for blue because of mass manipulation. And yeah. Wow, 3 of them in a row? That's kind of weird. I'm actually gonna take out the Orzhov one. Alright, let's see what we need to do with this deck. 2 cards need to be removed. Probably just the green. You can get rid of the Gatebreaker Ram, not have to stretch too far. We don't have to be 5 colors. But I mean, we have 4 green sources, right? Five color. Oh man, Cry of the Carnarium. Feels weird. Lockets for fixing. We get rid of the vampire. We didn't really hit the creatures that we wanted. I'm looking at the Sphinx as the card to be removed. Or maybe it's just mass manipulation. Maybe that's just the crazy card. 5 color, mass manipulation deck. Alright, I'll cut that. Actually, no. No! We're making 5 color mass manipulation work. We have 3 Azorius Lockets. I'm going to bump up the number of blue sources. Because of it, we have a lot of black here. We got 6 black 6 black guild gates. We really only need 1 some percentage of the time, and 2 for the Cry. So let's get rid of the swamp and add an island. It gives us 5, 6, 7 blue sources and 3 lockets. Probably need one more. Maybe I need to get lucky with the Gatebreaker Ram and not run the forest. 3 sources for the Gatebreaker Ram. We only have the 1 red card. 5, 6 red sources. We don't even need the mountain. Okay. Okay, looking a little bit better on the lands. That's heavy blue though. We do have a lot of blue though. Four, 5 white sources, 3 lockets. It's more than enough. Okay. One cut. Probably one of the ill-gotten inheritances, though having all of them seems pretty powerful. Oh, if anybody's had to play against this card, it's a 2 life swing every turn. This deck looks actually really good. As weird as that sounds, it looks really good. It almost doesn't need like the Sphinx or the mass manipulation, but I'm gonna keep them. Alright. I'll give her 1 ill-gotten inheritance. That'll be the cut. 5 color mass manipulation. Possibly the hardest card to ever cast in the history of Magic. Jeez, even the name of the deck is too long. Okay. We should probably be on the draw. Let's draw. That way you see more cards. We have a good early game and a ridiculous late game. This deck can just do everything. See, we already have 4 of our colors. So, easy keep. Easy turn 2 Wall of Thoughts. Or Wall of Lost Thoughts. Hopefully we draw another untapped land here. Yeah, like I see, we can block that all day long. Perfect. I'm gonna mill them because they're red-green. And we don't want to mill ourselves. We have no reason to, no way to get our cards back. Okay. I mean, if they go haste with this, yeah. Alright, Gateway Sneak. Next turn we get to get in with the Sneak. Not gonna have good blocks. If they fail to drop a land... no land? Whoa! Okay, so now they're gonna make the Gateway Sneak not be able to block. That's fine. We do get to block. Block here. Two lands off the light the stage. We'll draw 2. We are definitely looking for... I don't even know if we can get in with the Sneak. We just take 6? Possibly more? Yeah, screw it. We need to draw cards. Nice, nice. Perfect. So, Law Mage is binding the Clamor Shaman. How do I make an up or a stop on at next combat? Stop before combat. At next combat? We have Domri? Okay. Things could be worse. Things could be worse.
What a glorious day for some anarchy.
But no, it's pretty bad. The Domri is definitely something we did not build our deck to beat at all. They're just gonna tick it up. They get a 4/4 every turn when this hits there. They didn't even attack at all. They're protecting Domri at all costs. So I'll play a flyer. They're going to have removal for this. Sacrifice this Gateway Sneak to get that hot goblin off the board. Sure. Oh. You right. They could just block with their 2/2. Because I didn't drop a Guild Gate. Oh. Well, it looks like they just tick Domri up and win the game. Seems pretty good strategy for them right here. It's probably going to be the big Ravager Worm. Oh, no, okay. Just a Reach Spider. Don't need another removal spell. That's... Why aren't you a gate? I need a removal spell. I need it before next turn, too. Okay. We're gonna keep Domri in check rather than draw a card. Oh god, they're gonna give that one haste for sure. Now our Gates Ablaze will do 3 damage to every creature currently. Which is not quite good enough. We're just gonna eat the 6. The wall is actually holding back a few creatures. Yep. Well, that's awkward. Not looking good, fellas. That Omri is ulting. I could have just shocked myself for the breeding pool and just played out the Sphinx. A top deck removal would have been really, really good. That probably would have been the correct choice. We still in this game as long as I find my Mortify or another removal spell for Mammoth Spider. I am actually kind of sick and tired of taking this damage from there. Okay, well, can I not activate that in a blue? I do have something like that. How do they want to tap it? Sure. Mortify! Uh-oh. We have a problem. I should stop showing them so much of my deck. We've lost this game. Alright. I'm gonna hold up Quench and Death Touch this 6/5 off the board. We could have the 2 mana counter your ultimate here. They're not going to play around that. The fact that they haven't done it yet does signify to me that they thought about it. And they are going to play around it. Wow. Giving us one more turn to get an out. Immolation Shaman, how does that affect me? Alright, well, let's just activate our Death Touch now so we don't have to take 1 damage. Okay. We're not dead! Oh man, do I deserve this? Okay, we're gonna start taking a beating from the creatures on board. Oh my god. Giving riot to every creature is so good! You can't stop this. Oh, they also have Nikya? Oh. That's a lot of damage. Slimebind and this. Okay. Alright. Might just cash in Domri for 2 creatures. Just activating one of your boys. Just non-stop creatures after... I mean, I guess that's all you're going to draft after you use Domri. Oh, yeah, you just make your guy a 6/6. Yeah. Or just 5/5 haste. I think you just rather make them big. Oh, they're going haste. Okay. Immediately wrong. They still had enough mana because of Nikya. This is disgusting. Am I dead? Trade here. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm dead. We almost came back from that. The fact of them playing around the 1 card that I didn't end up having. Maybe I need. They don't have non-creature spells in their deck. Besides Domri, obviously. So, Biogenic Ooze could get out of control and win the game. But that's triple green to start activating it, and just itself is probably not good enough. Their deck is very good. Very low to the ground. Like, this is why everybody who says Ill-Gotten Inheritance is kind of busted. It can be good, but a good green creature deck doesn't care about 1 life per turn. It does not affect them. But we don't have a sideboard. This is it. That's all we got. 5/3 with Afterlife 2 isn't awful. Oh, we also have Mass Manipulation as an out, too. Could have stolen their Domri and ulted it. How ridiculous would that have been? You know, our deck's kind of perfect. Let's just leave it the same. We were waiting too long on 1 out to that stupid Mammoth Spider. Now that I've seen their deck, I'm not letting them go first. Oh, naturally. Much better. Yeah, any land will do. No reason to play out and hold up Slimebind. Exactly. Well, we have 3 guild gates in play. Well, that's annoying. Protect our life total for a second while we charge up. Well, we can't block anyway, so I'm just start getting in. Forest, Domri. No. Alright, well. We're gonna play the Sphinx next turn, and that might be good enough. So playing out this guild gate lets me crack one of the lockets next turn. The Clamor Shaman can't even attack because they can't make this not be able to block because it's hexproof from the monocolored creature. Well, that actually might just be game. Gain 8 life. 3/4, gain 8. Pretty powerful. It's 8 mana and 8 power and flyers. Mammoth Spider doesn't even really stop this because they can only block the Archway Angel, so I can still attack out. Sure, I take 1 damage. Small price to pay. We're gonna hold this mana of the land. We can actually cast Mass Manipulation next turn. Just want to throw that one out there for you folks. And had I played the Guildgate this turn, we could have stolen 2 creatures. Told you the deck was fine. Just run it right back. Don't even care. Okay, they got stuck on lands. Happens to the best of us. We can only hope that it happens again. Because their deck is better than ours. They have Nikia. They have Domri. Yeah, I don't think I have to go past that. It's 2 ridiculous cards. I really want to mass manipulate that Domri away from them, though. Let him get to 8. Just let it get there. Take it, ultimate. Make a 4/4 beast at the end of every single turn. My turn, their turn, my turn. We didn't play anything new. The only new card they saw out of us was the 6 mana flyer that gained some life. They might have added in more flying removal cards. did show him more guild gates. Did we show... No, there was 2 guild gates in play of game 1. Alright, yeah, this seems probably too slow. The deputy might get us back into the game, though. Alright. No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to get out this gateway sneak as quickly as possible. Start drawing cards. And we'll have Cry of the Carnarium up as well. Go for the double black one. Just pass the turn, hold up Quench and Mortify. They won't be able to land Domri here. One for Rhythm. Well, I pretty much have to do this, don't I? Because I won't be able to quench anything else after that. Alright, you got your 1/1. Actually relevant text because you won't be able to activate it to get it past this wall. Guarantee he pays the mana for it too. That's assuming that that's going to be my play. It is. Thought about it. It is. You, Mildomri. Alright, well, we got some good ones. Clamor Shaman, Arinx, and Light Up the Stage. This one, I guess, is pretty fine against me. There's Domri. Okay, you got him. We can deputy to detention.
Call it anarchy. For me, it's just another day.
Add red, activate 10th Street Dodger, attack. Oh, he's digging for creatures. 2 creature cards? Yeah. He hit 2 creatures. That's why Domri is good. The best planeswalker of the set. Let's go Gateway Angel. See if he wants to throw away his creature to stop me from drawing a card. It's so irrelevant! We don't care about him being unblockable. Let's gain 2 extra life. 10 life! 10 life. That was pretty good. And Archway Angel can kill Domri in 1 hit next turn.
A little pick me up before the real fun begins.
I can mortify whatever this creature is. Well. Yeah, so we're going to kill Domri with the Archway Angel. This hand is weird because I don't want to use the Gates of Blaze. Cry of Carnarium is not terribly good. And I did want to draw a Guild Gate. Activate the Sneak. I'm thinking they're going to plummet my 3/4. For 2 mana. It's 6 damage to a flyer. Gains reach. Well, we came prepared for that.
Alright, I'll just see myself out then.
I'm feeling pretty good about this game now all of a sudden. We got this Gates Ablaze that can randomly just kill everything. Probably gonna play Nikki out and a 2-drop here. I think we're gonna detain the Nikia. Yeah. All the lockets. We're gonna draw a mass manipulation and just murder them next turn. We can't attack the sneak. We didn't get a guild gate this turn. I'm pretty sure we have more in the deck. We're sitting pretty, 31 life, 3 cards each. We have 3 lockets and a better board state. This game looks very wrapped up. Not too much red-green can do from here. It's gonna start with like a Savage Smash. Savage Smash killing my Deputy Detention. But we have Slimebind to absolutely ruin that play. They can give their Immolation Shaman +3/+3. But if that's what they're going to do with their entire turn, to get past my Wall of Thoughts, that's a terrible idea. So they're going to let that through so they can play their creatures. It's a big guy. I'm not going to use the Slimebind. We're actually just going to use this to stop a Savage Smash, most likely. Sure, I take 1 damage. The price you gotta pay for a divination. Well, Gatebreaker Ram pretty much ends this. He's going to be fat. Yep. 8/8 Vigilance Trample. Seems decent. Going main phase with that. Nice. I like it. Like your style. Gains Menace. Alright. I mean, you're not beating me. That much is for sure. We'll see what you're up to, though. Your pump spell. I'll Slimebind you. +4/+2 for 2 mana. Put the Gatebreaker Ram first. You didn't order the blockers, right? Yeah. We had 2 Slimebinds held up. It was disgusting. It's just gross. (1-0) 5-color Mass Manipulation. Which I happen to have the card right here. Boop, boop, boop. Just sitting right in front of me. I love it. At draft, I drafted that. My first pick was Kaya, the Planeswalker. My second pack had Prime Speaker Vanifar in it, so I drafted that. That's like $15. And the person to my right passed me Stomping Ground, which is one of the shock lands. That's like $7. It was all sorts of good stuff. And then at the third pack, they passed me Mass Manipulation. I'm like, let's make it work. And boy, did it work. Well, we're missing a lot, but we do have a lot of blue sources. We have 5 non-Guildgate, just basic lands to hit for Island, and there it is. Like, when you put them in the deck, you're kind of gonna draw them, aren't you? They might actually like this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Just so we know more of their deck. Well, might not be a high alert deck. Cry the Carnarium looks like it's going to be pretty bad here. We milled. Never mind, it is a high alert deck. We're gonna need a Mortify. Might just have to... Lombi just binding that creature down once we hit white mana? It's not looking good. It's actually looking pretty terrible. We're gonna take another 4 damage here. High Alert does not work with either of these creatures, but it does work with the 2 that he happened to have in his hand. Oh, that's gonna be too late. I don't know how nice it is. I'm going to 4 here. We go up to 5. We bind one of the 1/4s. As long as he doesn't play another flyer. Alright. He has Counterspell mana up. Well, we can't beat a Counterspell either way, so... Let's just see if we live before I show him a Gatebreaker Ram. Yeah. I wish I could have conceded to that spell on the stack instead of it immediately resolving and him seeing the Sphinx in my deck. Well, Ill-Gotten Inheritance is very good against 1/4 flyers when High Alert is not in play. They might have walls in their deck because of the High Alert. Again, this is all we have. I can't really switch anything. Does this beat anything in my deck as far as playability? I mean, Slimebind's pretty bad against them. So that's Twilight Panther. I didn't see anything that wasn't flying at all. We'll cut the Twilight Panther for a Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Yeah. Because we milled a 3/3 flyer and a 3/2 flyer. And they played 2 1/4s and had counterspells. Let's get in under their counterspells. And it's great. So we don't need... Oh, we do need the green. This Gatebreaker Ram is going to come down before the sneak because we got to start killing them. Will be a 4/4. Oh, they have Quench up. Well... We gotta fight through the Quench. Let's let them quench the Gateway Sneak. Oh. Alright, I guess we'll just start drawing cards next turn and play the Gatebreaker Ram. That's pretty good against Gateway Sneak. Huh, ground creature. Weird. No attacks with the Gateway Sneak. Just play out Ill-Gotten Inheritance next turn, have Gatebreaker Ram be a 6/6. Pretty strong. They don't have any pump spells to get them there with that kind of mana. Start bringing on the Ill-Gotten Inheritances. I need a lot more of those. No, the Mass Manipulation's gone. Oh, we don't have quadruple blue. It would have been pretty bad if we'd drawn it, but the Azorius Signet was right behind it. Still don't have the ability to get past the Gatebreaker Ram, which is only getting bigger and bigger. We have 4 in the deck, buddy. It looks like we'll be... Alright. Maybe a little hasty there with the going to game 3 part, but they do have to deal with the ill-gotten inheritance. Or die. In case you thought you could kill me, think again, opponent. You have to beat my flyer now, and you have to beat my enchantment. And that doesn't do it. See a little bit more of their deck. Slime binds are in their deck. I mean, we already know we've seen one. How much instant speed life gain is in this set? Do I have to worry about them having some way to stop this? Oh, never mind. They just have main phase life gain. That is relevant. You got it. 4/4 vigilance. That beats my flyer. And they gained a little bit of life. Does it beat this flyer? Okay. I don't want to play out this deputy of detention. I'm gonna. Oh, they're just buying time with this life gain. That's not even good anymore. Sure, we can kill everything, but then they end up with Azorius Skyguard and a Spirit Token. So this causes them to lose one of their flyers. Take up the 3/3. So Sphinx is now live to attack. They can chunk block 2 turns in a row. Oh, okay, they can have that. Quench not the counterspell we need, but definitely the one we deserve. Well, I can't target the flyer. Everything else is irrelevant. We do have Mortify in our deck. Awkward. Awkward indeed. Just killed the Sky Tether at their end step. This should cripple them enough, though. Game 3. They struggled through that one. Getting them with the gates. They did have ground creatures. 2/3 unblockable guy. 2/3 kind of weird. This blocks the 2/3. Now deck's perfect. Send her back in. Matt, what do you think about this one? Are you happy that it's working, or are you sad that it's working? And would you have just stuck to the safe plan of just maybe some kind of Esper control deck? Or were the gates tempting enough? The powerful gates cards. Man, they haven't even decided if they want to go first or not. It's quite the thinking process. We'll definitely keep it missing. This hand is gas. It's 3 removal spells. 2 damage to the board, kill anything, remove any small creature. Well, that's probably not happening. Yeah, white source before red, since we only have the 1 red card. Oh, yeah, well, we ended up 5 color, as usual. Throw it right back at them. I don't like that. Quench it. Could always just slime bind it, but didn't they get to scry? Is this scry 2? Scry 1? Yeah. Alright, now I'll get this guy down. Save the Mortify. We'll binding this guy. Basically draws us a card. Free removal spell. I like it. Okay, we got a slime bind with his name on. Oh god, it's not a gate. Turn this Mortify. I mean, they're in black-white. I'm not gonna throw away the Mortify. That enchantment is too good. We'll slow down. I don't need. You know what? Actually, oh, why do you want to tap like that, bro? Yeah, we're gonna tap like that. They wanted to tap me out of blue for some godforsaken reason. You're not a gate. Steal back our life. Can't get in with the Gatebreaker Ram. The Night Arbiter can still block us currently. But a gate and a slime bind gets us the Gatebreaker to get in. Also with the Gateway Sneak. Now he's on a clock. Okay, now I might have to fire up this Mortify on something. I was thinking about letting it hit me and next turn surprise doing that. 2 damage to all creatures. Well, we can kill Cynic Griffin with this Gates Ablaze. But one more land, we can kill everything. Is that good? And we'd have the Gatebreaker Ram in play. Let's just hold off. Actually, I could have tapped this. No, I couldn't have. Oh, they have their own inheritance. Do I mortify that? No. No, I'm gonna Gates Ablaze. I'm just gonna take this. Because I'm gonna draw a gate this turn. There we go. Okay. Unblockable. Oh, Gateway Sneak is 0 power. Well. Worth. They're on top deck mode. If I swear, God, if they draw that enchantment. They have to block here. Oh, now they're just dead. They should have chump blocked. Nope, they get one more turn. I'm not gonna show them mass manipulation. They have to. I had a chump block here. And they have to do both creatures. Yeah. Didn't realize that was the last game. We're 2-0 now. 5-color mass manipulation. It's a beauty. The stack. You sure? Pretty good. Get down some gates. If they play another creature that dies to Cry the Carnarium, I'm just going to fire it off here. That doesn't die. Could just Deputy of Detention that thing, since it doesn't die. Yeah, let's do that. Deputy also blocks the Goblin. Oh god, we need our blue sources. We are playing out all the blue sources now. I'm stealing that thing. How much does it cost to activate? 6? 4? Ugh! Okay, they can only do it once. Yeah. It's a hard pass for me, dog. Yeah, am I dead? Activate swing 10? I'm not dead, but sure close. Saurius Locket does not let me to steal multiple creatures. We're gonna need something good. Yeah. That's really powerful. I think we're going to 4 and we're possibly dying this turn. That's a little late. Land, steal, creature. Activate shark to crab. Steal shark to crab. Chump block the 6/6. Take 3. This keeps us alive. But not very well. Let's just see another turn minus a removal spell. So Savage Smash here, I'm assuming is what's about to happen. Yeah. That was close. That was a really close one. Now, they're going to be a really aggressive deck. Let's drop an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Like, I don't know what I'm putting in. Like, I'm looking at these cards and I'm like, Bajin is my 3 green sources. Not likely. It's decent against Shark to Crab, I guess, right? Fight spells. I just gotta draw better. It was really just the one creature being able to buff his other creatures that did me in. So just the Law Mage's Binding or Mortify on that thing would have saved me a lot of trouble. I don't know when I'm going to have time to play out this Panther. I could play it turn 1. I don't have my black source. It's only going to get in like 1 or 2 damage before they have a creature. It's not worth it to me. Yeah, I'm just going to play out, What? I'm not going to leave up Slimebind. We will get him down now. We could always play him next turn when we drop the Locket. I'll just accept that trade too if it comes up. I mean, I don't have my black source yet, so this seems fine. Can actually crack the Locket. Alright, well, if they don't do anything to warrant one of these cards, we'll just crack the Locket. Oh man, where's my Quench? It's mana efficient just to crack this. Well, Gates Ablaze makes me think that I don't actually want to use any removal on that Shark to Crab. They can have it. They don't leave up the ability to adapt. We're going to do 4 damage to all creatures next turn. Might just not do anything at all. Play around it. counterspell. It's so good. This creature's basically free. Oh, 2 Shocker Crabs? That's better than 1. God, he probably feels like he's doing so well. He quickly looked over. How many gates does he have? Oh, he's got a lot. Mana efficient. This creature's kind of irrelevant, but I'm still going to do it. Because when I tap out for this Archway Angel next turn, I don't want them to have it and a Savage Smash up. Oh, actually, I lied. Upgrade. Yeah, you're not running Quench in a creature deck, please. 6 damage to target flyer. Blech. Goodbye, Sphinx. What are you waiting for, bro? Alright, it's just a bounce spell. Alright. That's like card disadvantage, right? It's definitely good in their deck. Are they splashing for it? No, they got the Chuck to Grab. Steamer deck is like pretty good looking. Oh, if they would have made it small. We have the binding for it this time though. I'm going to go with the Archway Angel. It's only because I think they might have some kind of pump spell here. This can block the Beastmaster and kind of lure it out. Or they didn't. Okay, awkward. Don't know what they're waiting on. This card is so good. It's going to buff this into a 5/5. And then I can't effectively block it with the Sphinx, because then they just pump it. They hit me for 5. I lose my Sphinx, and what, I'm left with nothing. I can't think of too many creatures in their deck that I'd rather use this Law Mage's Binding on, but that's going to be it. Stop at next combat. Stop before next combat. Dude, what are you doing? You're just going to bounce my Archway Angel? That's probably a bad idea. That's why I played it out. One of the reasons. If you had another Applied Biomancy, it's not very good against Archway Angel. Okay. The stop before combat, definitely not what you want, because they still get to cast things in their main phase. Rambling Ruin's pretty good. So now, Applied Biomancy, bounce the Sphinx. Oh, they did just have the collision? Dang. That's so bad for me. But What else is their hand, though? Double removal spell? Okay. Okay. Okay! 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. They only steal 2 creatures. They only have 2 relevant creatures. We have a Deputy Detention for the next one. Five-color mass manipulation. Scoop. Get out of here. Yeah, no, I think everything's completely fine the way it was. Between the boar and the 2/1, I guess like a 2-mana 1/3 is fine. But so is everything else in my deck. So why mess it? Why mess it up? We saw some new cards though. We know they have 2 Shark Crabs. They have a Shambling Ruin in their deck. Their big finisher, which is really good. We're probably just gonna play first. We're gonna need some early game. We're gonna need to quench something. I think that Beastmaster is kind of the most terrifying card in their deck to me. Well, we got our early game. We just don't have lands. Gates Ablaze. Riding on you. To mop everything up if we fail. If we fail to stop what they have coming. Boar and 3 lands. Let's hope they're land light. And that hurts them. No 3rd land. Never lucky. I'll block. You're going to use like one of your pump spells. Your pump spell is also your removal spell on collision. No plays? Oh, that is not good for you, bro. Probably just gonna quench a Shark Crab. Alright, I'll waste your turn. He does not feel like being quenched today. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Play around the quench. Land Shark to Crab. I mean, I don't like that card either. Let's just get the quenching in while it's good. Pretty good too. We get to leave up Slimebind. We got through their spider. Let's just get our boy down and start packing them away. This does 3 damage a turn. The Ill-Gotten Inheritance only does 1. Yeah, we knew you had it, bro. You just wanted the other card countered. Clock is ticking. Probably not going to be the best slime bind of my life. I'm going to block first, in case they activate in response to get 1 damage in. If they counter this, I lose my wall. I am leaving them with like the ability to activate Shark to Crab at some point in time in this game. Oh, they're just doing nothing. That's pretty awkward. All right, get in with the Archway Angel. Or that's fine. Let's see if they have Quench for my Sphinx. I'm gonna be pretty upset if that does happen. Won't be the end of the world though. Because we do have the locket. Biomancy Bounce Sphinx? Nope, they didn't even have that. That is very good with Shark to Crab. It's too bad Shock doesn't do anything to my creatures. That is so good with Shark to Crab. Okay, I've got a Deputy of Detention, and... Okay, so I need to tap in such a way... Let's dig... Mortify. Okay, well, that'll be next turn. If I play out the locket first, though, we could have done both. This is fine, though. They're dead next turn if they don't have an answer to the Sphinx or the Inheritance. So they're going to need to remove the counter from Shark to Crab and use Shark to Crab to tap down Sphinx to see another turn. That uses up 4 of their mana. They deal just 2 damage to me. Yeah. They should do this during my upkeep. That way it stays tapped for 2 turns total. Oh, wow. The combo. Light up the stage there was great, but they can't cast one of these creatures if they want to activate Shark to Crab and survive to next turn. Or they didn't take that advice at all. They must have a land in hand. Is this the oops moment? Oh god. He could have survived. Could have survived another turn, but I don't know if it was worth it. He's definitely gonna die. I had to mortify too. 3-0 now. 3-0! Most beautiful deck I've ever built. It's so pretty. It's definitely up there for best decks I've ever built. And wow, we've just got all 4 colors right in this, all 5 in the starting hand. Because gates are secretly the best thing ever. We're gonna need white. I'm actually gonna shock myself to play out the wall because the 2 damage I'm dealing to myself is gonna save more life over time. Powering up their dead revels. Got a creature in their graveyard. We're gonna have to block dead or Gutter Bones. Maybe take 4 here from Acrobat. We'll see if they want to waste some mana. We actually don't even have a play next turn. Yeah, we're super dead. Okay. That's good. That lets us block gutter bones now. We might see a main phase bolt on my gateway sneak here. I'm gonna force them to use some mana on a hacker bat. Either activation works. Oh. Alright, Blade Brand was the actual nuts there. They have more than one Blade Brand in their deck. I need to get a red source down for a Gates of Blaze to clear up the board. I'm going to Slime Bind one of them. Actually, we're going to go with the black one in case, because Cry for the Carnarium is also decent. And that gives us double black. We need to play to our outs, though. Might just go for lethal. I'd much rather put the Slime Bind on the Hacker-Bat. Yeah, I'll take the 4 from Spike Wheel. It's crazy, but both the creatures I know about die to Cry for the Carnarium, and we need to draw that. So if they just bring back Gutterbones and play it, Cry is a very good top deck here. Very good. Gain 2, draw 2 doesn't cut it. Well, if I had a white source for Twilight Panther, we could have chumped here and only taken 3. So, alright, we need to draw our sweeper. That's the moral of this game right here. Draw sweeper. Gutterbones. 1 mana, 1/1. I definitely need this. The more I can slow them down, the better. Is it mass manipulation? Is that really the card I have to get rid of? I refuse. I outright refuse. I'll take a loss before I remove that card. Get rid of a locket. It's not good against their deck. They're a sacrifice themed deck most of the time. But it's in the name of the deck. 5 color, mass manipulation. All we have to do is draw a Cry of Canarium, exile every creature they have in play. Yeah, that's how we win. I'll even take a Gates of Blaze, whatever. There's Cry, double black. Alright, that's pretty good. I was thinking of holding it and go an island. So next turn we do Gateway Sneak. And then we'd have a land to make it unblockable. Alright, I'll let you play out your hand here with Spike Spear, or Spear Spear. You Gutter Bones. They have a way to pump or do... Oh, they had the Blade Brand last time. I'm not going to do that again. I want them to cast more stuff. This is good enough. I don't want to get too crazy. going to leave the gate for next turn, since I can't actually hit them for damage. There's no flash creatures, right? I'm getting in. I don't care. What's their hand look like? Gain 6. It's just all lands. Got it. They could have that Blade Brand. Blade Brand would be super good against me right now, so I'm not going to get in with any creatures. We're just going to shock Sphinx. It's 8 in the air. Game 3. Woo! Told you, all I needed was Cry the Carnarium and the game was over like that. Deface kills the Spear Spewers. What up, my dude? Welcome to the stream, Lyndon. My boy, Lyndon Pemp. I don't know who's calling me. That can go away, though. Alright, Zoidberg. This is a big one. We're already 3-0. Game 3 for Game 4. Hand is garbage. We don't have either of the cards we want to see. Super slow. We have all 5 colors. We'll get lucky. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna have gutter bones all 3 games. Gonna be pretty butthurt. Let's get the black red in play. The black sources are very important. It really is, man. Who called it? This guy right here. I was on it from day 1. I think so. I think in Cube, if you've ever played that, or I think it's a fine commander card too. As far as Modern is concerned, I don't know. We'll go with the sneak. I'm not going to block because Blade Brand is so good. So good. Actually, maybe I should block. I'd lose my Gateway Sneak. They lose 2 mana. That's it. You got it, dude. I'll allow it. Spectacle away. Oh my god. Light the stage into light the stage? Oh, that was Screw of Critics, okay. Well, now I regret my entire life. All of it. I'm go with Locket. Locket ensures that I'm going to play this Grasping Thrall next turn and steal some life from them. So their hit here is largely irrelevant. The wall... Yeah. Ooh. We're so close to that, too. Just going to lead with the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. This steals 1 life from them a turn. We've negated now 1 of their Footlight Fiends. They haven't shown me any more creatures. So I might just go these back-to-back, not play anything out. Okay, well, that changes things a lot. That's a 5-2. We need this Cry of the Carnarium to wipe this whole board. It's going to be good. We're on single blue right now. Main phase of Sphinx's Insight. Hope to hit a land, an untapped land. Okay, well there's the other black source, so we can Cry the Carnarium next turn. We're going to take 8 minimum here. If they have 2 Skewer the Critics, which they've already used 1, we dead. But if not, we win. Those are the two things that are about to happen here. Going to 6 against Black-Red is not where you want to be. Cycling Blade Brand, okay. Yeah. Let's just mop that up. I'm gonna mill myself. We haven't seen their dude yet, so I don't want them to mill into their spectacle creature. What do we get rid of? The Sphinx and Mortify? There are worse things that could have happened. So we play out the Grasping Thrall, we hold up Quench, however irrelevant that is. Might just slime bind the Death Toucher. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we slowly walk in the victory. Feels good. Mwah! 4-0! 4-0! Yeah. Can he do it? Can he do it? We got to the end. All the way here. A lot riding on this. This would be my first 5-0 in competitive draft. We don't even have a sideboard. We're just winging it with what we got. Built the perfect deck, you don't need to change it up. Of course, we lost the dice roll. Okay, we got our main 2 colors here. Main 3. We have early game interaction, all of our good removal. It's gonna feel pretty bad slime binding that, but you do what you gotta do, right? We're gonna take a hit from it and see what they play next. How important it is to get this land. You know what? This play of small enough creature, we just gate the Blaze for 2. Just pass it back. Pull up our 2 removal spells. Well, I guess we can't Mortify. We can Law Mage's Binding, though, if it survives Gates of Blaze. If it's like a Shark to Crab, we'll kill it. Is it worth to get this Twilight Panther down? We could get quenched here. Quench would be pretty bad. I have to go for it. If not, we just play out the Twilight Panther, trade it with the Sage Rose Savant. Yeah, we're getting quenched. More Sage's Rose Savants. Okay. Well, we know their deck is very susceptible to our Cry the Cranarium and Gates Ablaze. As long as they're not holding up Quench. I had to go for the Gates that turn because they could have just activated the Growth Chamber Guardian and made it a 4/4. The guy that cares about multicolor cards, we haven't seen a single multicolor card yet. Here it looks like a clear wall Slimebind. We'll mill them. Oh, they're going to draw Law Mage's Binding. I'm not going to play around Quench. Kind of want them to activate their Growth Chamber Guardian. Yep, that does feel good. Alright, let's see if he has more in his deck. Go with the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Start pecking away at them with that. I'm sure I should have probably mortified their Hero Precinct 1, but I don't even know. It's kind of just a bear so far, right? But now I feel pretty good. We get to hold up all this removal. Well... that removal. Keep forgetting I can't even cast that Mortify. So we're taking 1 damage a turn here. I'm fine with that. We keep holding this up. Eventually we'll draw something that changes up the math. Mortify the hero. 1/1 tokens are really good against us. Well, are they? We've seen Gates Ablaze, we haven't seen Cry. If things do get out of control, we can always crack the locket and look for Cry of Carnarium. This might be a double green card that they've been holding on to. I'm going to keep blocking this one. If they draw a pump spell, I will be able to kill it in response. Okay. Double green, so could be like a Biogenic Ooze. Could be the 6/6 with Riot. Trample Riot. They would have been able to cast Scuttlegator. Alright, now I'm just going to crack this locket. We don't have double black, but Great Gatebreaker Ram should starts messing this game up. So if they have hard counter, this would be one to hard counter. So thought fracture here. It's going to be a 6/6. Essence capture, even more disgusting. I'll allow it. We'll just have to start blocking that one instead, is all. It was unfortunate they got us there. The essence capture. Ooh, splash black card stuck in their hand. Okay. Oh no. So of the cards they would likely splash black for, it's going to be the 6-mana enchantment. That's going to give my creatures -1/-1, and there's +1/+1. So good news is I'll have Mortify up. Bad news is I now block this and take 3 a turn. Next turn we get to Cry the Carnarium and finally answer the board. I want to hold up my removal spells here. If we have to pop the Ill-Gotten Inheritance to survive the hit, might have to do that. No, what am I saying? You got Mortify, dude. This card's so good. Black, white, blue. So we actually can't cast both spells. Could be awkward. We lose to a Grasping Thrall. And we can't stop it unless I kill one of these creatures right here. I'm not losing to a Grasping Thrall. That's not happening. I might not have a choice. Okay. I guess we also just had Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I keep, like, forgetting the onboard tricks. So, good news is they played another creature out. To die to Cry? And we get to hold up Law Mage's Binding. Bottomed. I'm just gonna let it go. We're going up to 4. I'm going to cast the Sphinx. So if they have a counterspell in hand, it has to be Essence Capture to win the game. Might have been worth playing around, to be fair. So I need a removal spell and a pump spell to get through here. Right. That I will steal. I think I'll just mass manipulate both these creatures if I draw an untapped land. I can only steal one. Boo. This place surrounds some kind of counterspell. Is it worth to leave up Quench? No, let's get our boy down. Hold up blockers. I hit two! Okay, that's pretty good top decks. Suck it, opponent! Mass manipulation, dude. Dude. Its controller makes a 3/3 token. You don't get the token. Don't think it would have mattered. Whew! Okay, they have a slow deck. Ill-Gotten Inheritance will be potentially pretty good here. This can't even block their big guys. I don't even care about that. Just get another one of those in there. Their number of scry guys, this guy becomes good against scrying. It's also very good against the Colossus when you play the gate to put a Colossus back on top of the deck, should that ever come up. We can then mill it. Also blocks the 2/1s. Yeah, I'm in on it. I can't just start running out the milling aspect of this, though, because they have 2 Gate Colossuses in their deck. I also can't just get rid of anything in this deck, can I? The wall is pretty bad against them. Let's just make that swap. The 1/3 for the wall. So I don't want to mill them. Now that I know. Maybe I just cut both. Yeah, both. Put them in the locket. Makes Cry the Carnarium a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, I'll play this hand. Black red, white blue, red green. GG, loser. 5 colors in 3 turns. He's a madman. Oh man, I wish I had played it last turn. This would have been so good. They're gonna hold up Frilled Mystic. I'm just not gonna play up the Ram. Well, if they're gonna do that, I will play up the Ram. It's gonna be a 7/7 next turn. We could have attacked for 6 had I played my lands in a way that would have affected things. We have Mortify. I will probably be mortifying that Law Mage's Binding at some point in time this game. You can actually cast a Gate Colossus here for 6, and I can't do anything about it. There's also that. Well, the fact they didn't have one of their 2 Gate Colossuses is very fortunate for us. For a 9. Next turn, crack Locket. Mortify Lawmage's Binding. Swing 9. Just running it out main phase. What? That guy is a madman. Oh my god, I actually drew it. I don't understand it. We don't have to understand it. Swing 9. This looks pretty good. Son. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. You do have to click like exactly on that enchantment. Them running out Frilled Mystic means that their hand doesn't have very much. We can even jump right over a Colossus. We are now a 9/9. They have to dig for it, and they can cast it if they find it. They have 3 and 5 mana. They'll have an 8/8. They're going to 6. That does not do it. Oh god, that's the best card in their hand. Well, this seems like game scrying is likely irrelevant, and we 5-0'd, folks. 5-0 with this deck. 5-color mass manipulation. Yeah, don't get too cocky, Chris. There, you got me, bro. You live another turn. Oh, we don't have the mana for this? Alright, I lied. I'll allow it. I guess I'll just win. Alright, folks. That was it. That's all I got for you. The legend. I wish I could click on the deck to show it one more time for everybody to see. The 5-0 5-color deck. 2,100 gems. 6 packs. I opened a Breeding Pool, a Biogenic Ooze. It was a good draft. Time to open up some packs here. Wildcard, Mythic, Light the Stage. Bad card. This is the card that I think the Domri guy was playing around, though. The 2 mana half of this rare. Counter target activated or triggered ability. He could have ultimated. Could have just won the game. But this card, I held up mana for it. It looked like I could have had it. Would have ruined his day. For sure. Unbreakable Formation, a very good card. Some wild cards. Happy with that pack. I've already got my 4 Sunder Shamans. Absorb is a good one. High Alert. Now I have 3. Oh, wait, I didn't draft that High Alert. Dang it. So I have 2 now. Another Shimmer for the collection. Answer. Alright, alright. Real Bits. Shockland. This is beautiful. All this is beautiful. I think this card should see more play than it is right now. The ability to kill a Planeswalker on your opponent's turn in mono green is kind of cool. Target creature or Planeswalker. It's an instant speed fight. Not even a fight, it's a punch that kills Planeswalkers. And it could just be a 4-mana 4/4 with trample. That's the bare minimum. That's a good card. My boy. Mwah. This game knows me. Well, one more mythic rare. That is another Arcades for the collection. Hallowed Fountain will go into a bunch of decks. I'm going to end the stream there, though. That was great. That was so great. 5-0. I'm going to definitely clip that one down to size. And hello, YouTube. So thanks for watching. I'm going to be getting off here. See you, dudes.